Why do you want to work out? What is your goal?
Alright, what's up? Nick Andretti here. Today I'm gonna hit some chest, alright? Going heavy today. About 3 or 4 movements. I'm gonna start off with a heavy bench press. Right after a heavy bench press, I'm gonna do a machine press. Superset that with the reverse dumbbell front raise, okay? Right after that, I'm going to do a stop and go bench right here. So that's another great movement to utilize if you're trying to really improve your bench press. But with chest, always I like to incorporate a dumbbell lateral raise. Shoulders have always been a weak point of mine.
The most important thing is that you have a vision, that you have a goal. Because without that vision and without that goal, again, you're drifting around and you're never going to end up anywhere. People don't become successful just by accident. You know, I mean, maybe the guy that found gold in California and started the gold rush, but don't count on that. That's the one in a lifetime kind of a situation. So you got to really have a specific goal, and to me, to have that vision that I want to be Mr. Universe, that I want to be the greatest bodybuilder of all time. That was a great vision, and that specifically to look like Reg Park and to be up there on that stage and to lift the trophy overhead and to win the championship over and over and over again. So that was a great goal.
Alright, definitely found my working set. First set, doing 205. I hit 12, got hard about 8 reps. But the whole time when you're doing that, make sure you're flexing your chest. Act like you're trying to bend the bar. Because when you bend the bar, you're gonna get more chest activation. Think about it. Try to bend that bar the whole time. Because that's when you're gonna get a lot of chest activation.
You have to have a goal. Now, it doesn't have to be that specific goal, but it has to have some goal. This is why I always recommend to people, sit down, take your time, and start thinking about, why do you want to work out? What is your goal? And that can be as crazy as it is. It could be, you know, I want to impress girls. If that's your goal, so be it, but it motivates you. It could be that you're emulating a certain, bodybuilder, or a certain football player, a certain boxer, whatever it is. Have those pictures put all over the wall like I did when I was a kid. I put pictures of Reg Park and of Sonny Liston, of boxers and of Ali and of powerlifters and weightlifters all over my bedroom, wall, so that every day when...
Alright, I got 11 reps there. Might have to drop the weight because I don't have a spotter, so I can't get help going those extra couple reps. So know that when you're lifting by yourself.
When I go to sleep, every day when I wake up, I look at those pictures and they motivate me. You need that motivation, and then therefore you have this kind of imprint in front of you all the time, and you know exactly what you're chasing. People always come up to me and says, why are you smiling? You're working out 5 hours a day. You're doing the same as the other guys, but the other guys have a sour face. They're pissed off that they have to do another rep or another set or something. I looked forward to another 1,000 reps of sit-ups. I looked forward to another 500 pounds of leg press or squat. I looked forward to doing more and more curls until my arms fall off. Why? Because I knew that every rep that I did and every set that I did and more weights that I lifted, I get one step closer to turning that vision into reality. So I was turned on by that. I was excited. I couldn't wait to get to the gym.
Alright, that's my third set. I did 10 reps. Yes. But just for you know, I'm not a big flat bencher. I don't like working out. I don't care about weight. I care about feeling it. I'm feeling it for sure. But when I hit chest, I'm a big incline guy. You know what I mean, guy? Big incline guy. So I think I'm gonna stick at this. But every time I get to like 10 reps, I'm gonna hurry up and drop it and finish it out. So if you have to do that, go ahead. I just don't want to drop it down to 185 or 195 rather just keep pushing through it and going right back into it. Also, I want you to know, whenever you do chest, any push movement, take your grip really seriously. How you grip something is crucial to the amount of weight you're gonna be pushing. So make sure when pushing it, you're holding the bar into your grooves of your palm. You're not doing no finger grip, doing that palm, okay? Keep your wrist neutral. It's gonna help you feel a lot more stronger. It's gonna feel different at first if you've been doing a lot of the finger grips, okay? Just get in there, put it right in here. That's where you want it to be, okay? And that's so important. So I got 4 more sets, and my chest is feeling it right now, alright? Definitely give this one a go. I'm telling you, worth it.
I remember that when I weighed 245 pounds, and Bob Raferson, the director of Stay Hungry, said to me that I'm interested in having you come in for a reading and work on your acting and all this because I'm interested in having you in a movie to star with Jeff Bridges and with Sally Fields. I was delighted about that and I was excited and I started pumping up more and more. And then he said, but I don't want you to weigh more than 210 pounds. You want me to be in a movie, but I'm weighing 245, 246. I say, I just won the Olympia, I say, which was 1974, and I was really at my biggest. And but he demanded that, and he says, look, it's very simple. On the day we start shooting, he says, I'm gonna put you on a scale, and if you don't make the 210, you're out, because I have someone else in mind. And I worked on it. I started visualizing myself very clearly as a lean athlete, because that's the only way I could lose that weight and all of a sudden get interested in running more, because up until that point I ran like 3 miles after training or before training or whatever, but now all of a sudden it was 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, 8 miles, and they even ran mini marathons in order to lose the weight, and I did everything with high reps, and I was watching my diet, what I eat and all those kind of things. And but the day before, I remember we were in Birmingham, Alabama. The day before I was at the YMCA with Bob Raferson. He was swimming and I was working out and I was running. There was a track there and I was running. He says, let's step on the scale. And I stepped on the scale and I weighed 209.
And just to let you know that lighting is everything. So I'm feeling so out of shape with this lighting. Lighting just makes everything better. Take a look at photo shoots. Lighting is key.
So it just shows you what is possible if you visualize exactly what you want to look like. And there was no room for any kind of like, well, I can't get my act together or anything like this, because there's only a certain amount of time. But the key thing again is have the clear vision. Have the specific goal of what you want to accomplish, because then you never go to the gym and you say, today I feel down a little bit, I don't know what it is all about, I don't know my life, I'm confused. No, I tell you that I was a perfect example of someone that was not confident at all.
5th set right here. Chest is pumped. Right here. There's good lighting, see? Right there. Look at that. It's all about lighting, yo. It's all about lighting. Just letting you know. Right? Right. Let's get back to it. I got 3 sets left.
I mean, when I was a kid, I was just like any other kid. I had my hang-ups and problems and all this. But when I joined the weightlifting club, and I won my first little trophy because I did the best clean jerk. And then we went to another meet and I won another little trophy. I started feeling like somebody. But the bottom line is, everyone can use the same method because I used it in politics, I used it in making money, I used it in everything that I've done in the movie business. When you have one little victory, little victories add up, and that is what gives you then ultimately confidence. Well, for me, the most important thing over.
I got three reps left. Taking a little break. Gonna jump back right into that weight. Little one, little break right here. Let's go. Come on, gotta want it.
Was to have a deadline. So when I, for instance, had a competition, and let's say the competition was in the middle of September, and it was now beginning of summer, so there was no more time to screw around. So there was the time now to get going on a diet, to get going with the training, to not slack off at all, because there was a...
All right, right now I'm gonna do a tricep, doing a machine press with a reverse front raise. So I'm gonna hit that tie-in with my upper chest with the front delt, and then I'm gonna do a lateral raise. So I'm gonna hit some medial head because my shoulder's always been my weak point.
Deadline there. The day of the competition, I had to be in the best shape possible. And I knew that if I come to the competition and I lose because I did not schedule my training the proper way, or I didn't have the right frame of mind, or I didn't give everything, literally worked my butt off, I would be just so angry. So I never wanted to be in that situation. So this is why it was very important to pick that time and to say, this is when I have to be in top shape, and then I work towards that. But it's not just with the competition. I mean, it's the same in the movie business. I mean, to me, it was always a big advantage when I said, okay, my movie starts on April 1, and I have now 3 months, so I have to get really in great shape. So you pick those times. It could also be that you have no movie and you have no Mr. Olympia or no Mr. America, no Mr. Universe coming up or any of those things. But you say to yourself, the summer starts in June. I'm gonna go to the beach in June.
Alright, right here we're doing the machine press. When we do this, we want to sit more, sticking our chest out, okay? And we're gonna push through. When we do that push, we're flexing that chest. We're gonna do 12 to 15 reps. Nice and controlled squeeze at each end of the rep. Control it back, get it stretched, and go again. 12-15 reps. Superset. Reverse front raise. So when we do that front raise, we want to twist our hand at the top. So we're getting more of a chest. A little more chest flexion activation we're looking for. Then lateral raise, we're already tired from chest. Our shoulders are pretty tired too, so we're going to feel it in our lateral raise. Lead with your elbow. Pinkies higher than your thumb. Alright, we're doing a little stop and go bench right here. So you're constantly taking that tension on and off your chest. So you're going to flexion mode to regular, relaxed mode, on and off. It's harder than it looks. I only have 135 on the bar, but also my chest is fatigued right now. So, on and off, it's like doing a partial movement, alright?
And at that time, I want to be in great shape. So that creates an urgency that makes you really start training hard and taking it seriously. Because if you don't have a specific plan, then you wander around. I mean, you can have, as I've told you many times, the best ship or the best plane in the world, but if you don't have a specific goal where you want to go and when you want to get there, you just drift around and you never get anywhere. So this is why it is so important to create that urgency.